Nothing says getting ready for combat like returning to the fucking N7 suit. Hell yeah. Hey, welcome back to more Mass Effect 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got ourselves started off on everything, and this time we will be, well, continuing with what we got. We'll be, of course, as Hackett said, we'll be heading back on over to Mars, or we'll be heading on over to Mars. So apparently Liara's there, and they found something. Now, the way that things work in Mass Effect 3 is a little different from how it works in the rest of the series. For Shepard, you have no restrictions on what weapon you can have equipped. I believe you can have as many weapons as you want. However, there is a weight system. Typically speaking, the heavier, I was about to say, typically speaking, the better items you have, but not necessarily. But the heavier your equipment is, the slower your powers will recharge. For classes like the Soldier, this doesn't really matter all that much. However, for classes like the Sentinel or, Sentinel, the Adept, and Engineer especially, all three of those will really want to keep their loadout light. However, for now, I do want to have another weapon aside from just the Predator. Your squad mates are restricted on what weapons they can use. So James is restricted to assault rifles and shotguns, while Ashley has her snipers and assault rifles.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Eating?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
You do get a nice level up right away.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure it's not a big deal, right? Surely there's nothing wrong, but still good for us to go out and check. Check for everything. If you do miss something, you can eventually get it at a later point.
What's that?
Alliance, Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like you put up a fight.
Something's not right here. Keep a low profile till we know what's going on. Roger that.
As you go throughout the game, you'll be able to pick up different weapons. Again, if you miss them, you will be able to acquire them later at a price.
Holy shit. They're executing them. It's a clear shot.
And right away, there's a little bit of a difference from base. That is not usually a Centurion, but again, the Cerberus retrofit has changed that up. One thing that I feel like I'm in the minority when I know I'm in the minority when I say that Mass Effect 3 is, in just about every aspect, my favorite game in the series. I think the gameplay of it, the gunplay, is very fun. The skills, I think, work really well together. The weight system, I think, is better than just straight-up restrictions on what weapons you can use. The way that you move around in combat, I think, is really nice. Pretty much just, like, everything about the... And then, like, story-wise, again, this is where the real contention is. I actually...
Sure looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
And really where the contention lies is the story. I actually really enjoy the story of 3. But that's, of course, something we'll get to as we proceed on. Okay, so it's not exactly the same, but roughly speaking, James has the same loadout that Anderson had. Sure, let's boost people up. A lot of allies have different ammo types. Disruptor ammo, good for marking down your all of your shields and stuff. I enjoy squad bonus for stuff like that. Concussive shot is pretty solid as well. Marksman, not the best, especially for AI companion, but we are actually going to grab the disruptor, grab some ammo capacity, and stun actually sounds really nice, but we'll wait on that for a moment. Frag grenades, we're gonna kind of, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna end up speccing people out, but probably gonna have James is probably going to be a pretty hardcore anti-armor unit. And something that I want to definitely do with this series is I want to do my best to... I'm going to wait to level up Shepard until I can fully respec everything. But I want to try to use a lot of our people, similar to what we did in 1. I know I used a bigger variety of people in 2 than I normally did, but it's been a little while since I did that series, of course. And there's a lot... It's a lot more reasonable of a party squad in 3 than there is...
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kind of suggests they had help from the inside.
Seems likely.
You need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
Yeah, there's a lot fewer party members in 3 than there are in 2, so being able to use everyone...
Told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after. That's exactly what I did. Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance. Agreed.
So yeah, we'll figure out there's a bunch of stuff I still gotta figure out. Oh, I can double check my difficulty and...
Straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
We joined forces to take down the collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want. Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please, trust me.
I do. It's just that.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much I could do to help you anyway.
I suppose you're right. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to hell.
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We've got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
They're very rude now, aren't they? Yeah, I have to double check if...
For someone with biotics. You can't hide forever.
I have to double check if I have them on auto-use skills, because they should.
You're going to need more than guns to finish them. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
But I think I will do all of my setup stuff between episodes for next time. But until then, See you guys later.